moving on to Wednesday, when Liverpool take on Newcastle at Anfield, and it's kind of a preview of the Carabao Cup final. In the reverse fixture, Liverpool obviously drew 3-3 with a late equaliser for Newcastle. Do you think that maybe there could be a bit of an issue in midfield, because recently Slot's starting all four of his trusted midfielders, Jones, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister, and then in the reverse fixture, obviously Newcastle bossed the first half with their physicality. So, do you think there could be an issue there with, say, fatigue among that group of four, especially considering how physical Newcastle could be?
Yeah, I think it is a little bit of a concern. I mean, what you would say is if he'd used a more kind of traditional formation in the last couple of games and it was using just three of the midfielders, you would say the other one who has been on the bench absolutely has to come in for this one to freshen things up. Unfortunately, that's not how he's going to be able to play this. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. I mean, he was interesting at the press conference earlier today. I was there and he spoke about the fact that, look, we prime the players for weeks like this. We try and line them up so they can do this. Reason, we have a week like this, and the reason we leave them out of the Plymouth game is so that they are ready to do this when it comes around. And it's almost similar to when they're at a major tournament and they're expected to do 90 minutes every 3 days. So what's the difference? So maybe we won't see that much rotation. I mean, there's a couple I'm kind of worried about. I mean, Dominic Szoboszlai, sort of running he's got through recently, I wouldn't mind seeing him rested, to be honest, to protect him from injury. But we'll see, and the sports scientists will be across where he's up to and whether they can use him. But it'll be an interesting selection. I do think on the upside, there's a couple of easy rotations you can make there, like bringing Jota in, bringing Gakpo in, that doesn't weaken you at all and helps the team freshen them up, because I think they need to be fresh, because Newcastle, as you say, very, very physical, can run all over you. Although, upside for Liverpool is that Newcastle's away record is not particularly fantastic this season, and they don't really like coming to Anfield. So if the crowd is up, and Virgil van Dijk did call for that after the City game, then Liverpool might be able to get through it. And if they can get through it, 11 points from that 15 available over 5 games in 15 days would be an incredible return, given how tough those fixtures were.
Yeah. Not that he needs one, but maybe an Anfield audition for Isak.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those links, and again, I have to say I'm very, very skeptical about the idea that Liverpool will sign him. I mean, I just don't think Newcastle are under huge pressure to sell this summer. They've eased the PSR concerns. He's got 3 years left on his contract. 150 million is an awful lot of money that I'm not sure which club would get anywhere near that, to be honest. It's not sensible, given that Arsenal need a lot more than just that. I think Liverpool are going to have quite high turnover, as I say, and it's a lot to pour into one player who in the past has had fitness issues that you worry about. And I really struggle to see. I just don't think it's a very Liverpool signing either. I don't know. I know they can go big for those transformational ones, but I just don't see him even moving at all this summer. I think Newcastle will keep hold of him for at least another year. And so I think Liverpool will maybe look elsewhere. I'm just a little skeptical about that one.